Let us now take a look at how to name type 3 compounds. Let me quickly remind you, type 3 compounds are covalent compounds. And how will you know that the compounds are type 3 compounds? You will see that they do not have any metal in them. Take a look at all the 6 compounds right now. CO, CO2, N2O, Cl2O7, P4S10, SiO2. All of them have no metal in them. And naming type 3 compounds is as simple as knowing how to count 1 to 10 in Greek. So let us first learn about Greek prefixes. 1 is mono. 2 is di. 3 is tri. 4 is tetra. 5 is penta. You remember pentagon? 6 is hexa. 7 is hepta. 8 is octa. 9 is nona. 10 is deca. The only rule that you must remember when you're dealing with type 3 compounds is that you cannot use mono to begin the name of a compound. Mono cannot begin the name of a compound. Let us take a look at the examples we have up here. We have only 1 carbon and 1 oxygen in this compound. Now, normally, that should be monocarbon, monooxide. However, remember, mono cannot begin the name of a compound. So, this compound is actually named as carbon monooxide, which is simply written as monoxide. So, all the compounds will also end with IDE. Let us take a look at the second compound here. CO2. It has only 1 carbon, so normally it should be monocarbon, but remember, mono cannot begin the name of a compound. So it will simply be carbon, and we have 2 oxygen, and 2 means di, so it should be dioxide. Let us take a look at the third one here. We have 2 nitrogen, that will be dinitrogen, and 1 oxygen, monoxide. We have 2 chlorine in the next one, that should be dichlorine, and we have 7 oxygen, and that should be heptane. octoxide. In the next one, we have 4 phosphorus. So that should be tetraphosphorus. We have 10 sulfur. 10 is deca. So that should be decoxide. And in the last one here, we have 1 silicon, but we cannot call it monosilicon. And be very careful with this one because silicon is actually a semi-metal. But we name semi-metal compounds as type 3 compounds. So this should be silicon dioxide. Now, one quick warning. Because type 3 compounds are so easy to name, many students simply use the Greek prefixes to name type 1 and type 2 compounds. Please don't. The Greek prefixes should never be used for any compound that has a metal in it. If you do that, you will make mistakes.